Looking for Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins with fast delivery? IG Vault has the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 6% off your order.
What's up, YouTube? It's Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com. I'm here for another Madden 21 Weekend League gameplay. This was a really nice game for you guys. It had a lot of really good action in it, and I'm very excited to bring it to you. So, once again, this game, I'm going to be running my new defense out of the 4-6 playbook. And I'm going up against an opponent who runs a lot of gun bunch, a lot of the meta type of stuff. So you guys can really, watch to see how I mix up my play calling and different things I like to do to slow down gun bunch. I mean, we all see it online pretty much every time we play this game. So definitely a good video for you guys to take a look at. So first thing I always do, set my coaching audibles or adjustments, for my zone drops. Set my audibles, do my personnel adjustments, we're good. Like I said, this is 4-6 playbook on defense, and I'm still running the bunch tight end bunch scheme on offense. I got all my schemes, offense and defense, and I even have weekly tips for sale in the Madden Vault on sportsgamers.com. If you guys are looking to get better at the game, definitely check us out. Also, sportsgamers.com, we do provide a lot of premium content, but I still do put out a lot of free content on YouTube. So if you're enjoying my tips and my gameplays, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop us a like. Really does help me out a lot as a creator, be able to do these types of videos for you guys on an ongoing basis. So he's got McNair. I haven't been able to mess with McNair. I'm really just holding out for Favre, honestly. And, the first two plays, he runs base on me, gets some good yards. Really not generally what I think of when I see bunts, really more so worried about the pass. But, he popped me with the base twice, so we're going to have to look out for that a little bit more. One thing I've done in these games, the last few games I played, is I actually got Deion Jones because I want to put Lurker on him for 1 AP. Just because I haven't used the linebacker basically all year, and I really have been struggling to figure out what to do with my last ability point. I have been doing mid-zone KO, but I just think it's awful right now. So I want to try Lurker on a linebacker. So we got Deion Jones with Lurker this game. We're going to see what happens. So one thing I will give you guys as a little quick tip. If you play someone who runs a lot of bunch, you need to run this cover 4 match coverage on them. Most people that run bunch, they rely on corner routes and flats and just, one-play touchdowns. And if you put this cover 4 on them, it takes all that away, and a lot of people struggle. If you can defend the middle with your user, you know how to take away bombs, and you can take away the crossers and post yourself, a lot of people will struggle against this cover 4. The reason why I'm shifting my line, by the way, is because he'd run a lot of base. I like to spread him out, but if you show me you're going to run the ball a lot, then I'll start to, shift them to the side opposite the running back to slow down the run. You guys can see as soon as he has to pass, he is in a freaking box. Most of these guys out here, you take away their run game, you take away their corners and flats and just simple plays, the bench pivots, the Z spots, etc. They don't know what to do. Sad, but very true. 3rd and 10 here. I want to mix it up. One thing I will say is I don't like to run the same coverage every play. And immediately I see that he's probably running flood right here. That was a really good call by him. Flood is hard to stop because, you have the in and the out. Really good spacing. If you're in man coverage, both of those routes typically win, and I did play man there. So that's a good call by him. I've just so far been playing coverage on him, but I feel like he struggled a lot with the cover 4, so I might go back to that. Also, might want to mix in a blitz, but you guys can see why I said to shift the line away from the running back is because if they want to run the ball, they're not going to get anything. Right there, just another great example that he got hit for 3-yard loss, and that's big because now he has to pass. So he's already kind of in field goal range, and I can see he's not that, I don't know, I feel like he doesn't really know how to pass that well, so I'm going to try to send a little bit of a heat at him right here, and maybe knock him out of field goal range. And let's see. So we actually were able to, it looks like he was looking to hit either the corner out or the in. I took away the flat, took away the corner of my user. Now it's 3rd and 26. He's out of field goal range. So right here, that was a big play to knock him out of field goal range. I really don't want to give up any points. I feel like if I could force a turnover or a punt, that'd be a great way to start the game. He's really struggled against this cover 4, so we're going to go look to that again. and see if we can't get off the field here without giving up any points. Now, as soon as you see that motion, you got to assume it's probably a corner route. We took that away, and we're able to just, nothing was open. He was completely boxed. It was either basically sack, or maybe he could have tried to scramble. Probably I would have looked to scramble there if I was him. One thing I will say is if someone keeps trying to get out of the pocket on you guys, make sure to put some contains out. Contains, they don't work every time, but they will do a decent job of preventing the rollout. So, pretty good first series for me defensively. I learned a lot. Like, I learned that if I don't pay attention to the run, he's probably going to try to run every play. And, he's a buncher. He likes to bunch, and he struggles against cover 4. Seems like I can bring some pressure at him, mix in cover 4. He actually did seem like he did pretty good when I mixed in the man. So it looks like it's either going to be pressure or match coverage for me. Probably going to be my best bet. So like I said, I'm running still bunch, head, and bunch. I've been messing around. Some games I've been in Jets playbook. Some games I've been in the Lions. Some games I've even been in Oakland. And those playbooks are all very similar as far as bunch and bunch tight end. It's just a few small differences of plays here and there. Now this guy, you guys can see, he has El Toro. And, I've heard people talking about El Toro, and I'm going to be quite honest. Every week, there's just a new defensive line ability that I just hear people talking about. And it's just funny to me because none of them work, except for Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing is the only one worth using, and that's the one I use. Edge threats are cool, but if they have edge protector, they don't work at all. Double or Nothing is the one that's very hard to counter. El Toro, it doesn't work unless you user the guy. Now, like, I've heard people say, oh, sometimes it works if you don't user him in certain formations. Yeah, well, let's see how it works for this guy this game. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not wasting abilities on things that might work one game out of 10, and then they just never work again. So, second play, excuse me. Looks like he was probably in match. Yeah, match. And he didn't make the right adjustment. So I honestly probably could have bombed him with that post, but I took the safe route with that crosser. Both of them were pretty much open. That was just an absolute laser beam by Cousins. So, like I said, I'm trying to get Favre because Cousins, he's just not good enough anymore. I still see some people running with Kirk Cousins here and there, but if you guys don't know, the reason why I started using Cousins a few weeks ago is someone told me about him. And I use him. He actually, other than like Favre and A-Rod, I guess he probably has the fastest release in the game. Well, he has this right behind the slingers. He has the next one, basically. That's why I like him. Really good release. All right, so he's looking like he's gonna run match coverage on me too, and that's cool. Only problem is I know how to beat that because if you guys haven't watched my videos of the last 2 years, I've done a lot of videos on match coverage, how to run it. And also some of the weaknesses behind it. And, well, let's just say I know the weaknesses. As you guys can see here, crossing route, in route. We're down inside the 10-yard line in like 3 plays. Now, I think this game, I was in the Lions book. One of the advantages of the Lions book is for the red zone when you want to run the ball, they have some really good I formation runs that the Jets don't have. Oakland has a lot of good ones too. I feel like Oakland's bunch, though, is the worst of the 3 by far. I think the Jets probably have the best bunch. Jets are the Lions, personally, as far as the Bucs with bunch tight ends. Seattle's not bad either. So, I mean, there's a few different options, honestly, that are very similar. So, we're at the 4. We really would like to get a touchdown here because, well, I mean, get all the way down here to take 3 always hurts. But, if it comes to that, I will because, his offense wasn't looking too hot in my opinion. So when he points here after getting a stop is big. He, like I said, he has acrobats, El Toro. He has a mixture of abilities. Obviously, you see he has a really good team. He has every good player. Just like everyone else. It seems like everyone has all the good players except for me. I'm still out here with randoms. Got like 90 overall, old linemen. But... so what I noticed there is that he seemed to have pretty good defense for the stretch. And one of the good things about this playbook is out of this formation, they also have the power G. The power G and stretch really complement each other well because the stretch obviously is just standard blocking, you know what I mean? Where, everyone's just man on man, people can shoot in if they know how to, etc., etc. Whereas the power, we got pulling linemen, and also the stretch handoff is a little bit more of an outside angled handoff, where the power, you can cut back kind of up the middle, just like I did there, a bit easier, and I was able to get in. So I really do like that, because I see if someone's like, okay, like, they can defend the stretch reasonably well, I can go right to the power. I was able to get a quick touchdown there to take my 7-point lead. And I am getting ball at half, so this is a big drive right here. If I can get another stop here, maybe get some points before halftime, they'll put me in a good position. Obviously he's looking at this as he needs to get a touchdown here and probably not give me much time to work with to get points myself before half. Yeah, see, I do adjust my zone drops a lot throughout the game, depending upon formation, also depending upon, what I want to call. Because if I want to do a lot of match coverage, I'm going to turn it off, so I don't cancel out a lot of my match principles. But, if I want to play more cover 3, cover 2 base, or even man, I definitely do like to have my zone drops on. So it's just something that you're going to have to mess with. And a lot of people, like I said, before this update kept saying, oh, Duke, all you do is play man coverage, blah, 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 blah. Well, you can't say that anymore. I just do whatever works best on the game. I'm not stubborn. If man coverage is good, I'll use it. But, hey, if they patch it up and now the abilities just don't work for man, we'll go right to zone. I'm not a stubborn player. I just do whatever's best in the game. And right now I feel like that's mostly zone, some match. You definitely can still mix in man, though, as you guys see, I do. So right there, he did a motion corner out. That's one of the better ways to beat the base, kind of like match coverage principles that I've been running. A quick corner route. Not a deep corner route, a quick one. That's motion, just like that. If he's going to do that, I'm going to have to change up my adjustments. But that's the first time he really hit me with that. So that was a good play. That's something I like to do when I see people in match. So, smart. See, he might be going to it again. But you guys see, I took it away. He lowball. Wow, that was some defense, no? I mean, I thought we might have had that. The low ball is glitchy, and sometimes, you just can't. You guys don't react to the pass. Hey, good play by him. So he's putting a good drive together so far. I got to take away this crossing route. All right, he's locked. That's defense. That's good defense. Nothing's open. See, I took away the little crosser post, made him throw it away. But really, at the end of the day here, if I don't give up a touchdown, I'm feeling good. Even if he gets 3, I'm feeling good just because I know I get ball at half. And I already stopped him once. So he's definitely sending a lot of different route combos at me right now. And that's because I got him guessing. He doesn't know if I'm in cover 3 with drops on, or playing straight man, or playing match. And that's the beauty of this 3-2-5 wide, is there's just so much you can do from it, as well as just mixing in blitzes. It's really, really good defensive scheme. You guys see, he has edge protectors, by the way. And that's what I mean. If someone has edge protectors, you may as well not have edge threats. And I feel like everyone right now does have an edge protector, or at least one, mostly 2. So to me, it's just not a good idea to use edge threats, because then you're wasting your AP on them. At least with double or nothing, you can still get pressure on it. And as he tries to see, that's what I mean. He hit me with that corner out once, and right away I was like, okay, he's probably going to go back to that. So that's why I switched up to man coverage right there, because I knew man press, shaded, you're not going to throw a motion corner out on that. Looks like it might have had a yard or 2 separation, but on this game against man coverage, that's an easy click on pick. Just what we got there of Namdi. That's even on the new Julio Jones. It's probably the best receiver in the game right now. Namdi's a good corner. But he's not as good as Julio. He's not, I don't have him at 99 speed or anything. I think he's at 98 for me. So, I mean, that's even a mismatch right there. Still got the pick. No abilities on him. Nothing. So, he's still playing match. And it's like, bruh, how many times am I going to kill your match coverage before you do something else? Go right ahead, boss. But anyway, we're down at the 1. I get ball at half. I'm looking to go in a commanding position right here. I would like to take some time with the clock right here, just because I'm not trying to let him get any points, right? You know what I mean? So if I get stopped once or twice, I don't really care, because that's going to eat into his timeouts at the least. Maybe if he tries to save them, it's going to, basically burn the clock out. So if I don't get in the first time or even the second, I don't really mind it too much. Really, like I said, it's all about managing the clock here, making sure that he, not only do I score, but he doesn't have all day long to come back and hit me with a drive to counter it. Because at that point, if I held him to 3, it'd be cool. But if he got a touchdown, it kind of would be a wasted stop. And, I saw he was in goal line, so that's why I called timeout right there. I don't want to run goal line against goal line. It's just there's too many good goal line defenses out there. to use against goal line that can blow up power fullback dive pretty consistently, so it's pretty chancy to call goal line on offense if someone's in goal line themselves. That's why I came out in the I for him, because I know if he's still in goal line, the stretch is going to be a touchdown. Easy touchdown. All right, so we know we're definitely in a good position here as long as we don't give up a touchdown. Like I said, I do get ball at half, but this guy, he's gonna fight. He's not gonna give up. I will say that about this guy. He didn't give up. Didn't become a blowout or anything. He definitely gave me a run for a minute. You guys will see what I mean. Anyways, still gun bunch. All he's doing. He's definitely done a lot of corners and flats. Those have been locked. He's trying to run some posts. And then here we go, base. I've kind of stopped shifting my line just because I didn't really think he'd run base in this situation. I mean, you can run base with 40 seconds left. I mean, right before half, go ahead. I'm not going to respect that. I'm not, that's not something I'm worried about. Because, like I said, too much time's going to come off. You don't have time to be running base. That was kind of, I don't know why he called that, quite honestly. I'm going to take away the post. The corners, I mean, there's nothing open. I mean, go ahead, scramble. And then we're going to get right into a little prevent defense. And we're going to be at halftime, That's one thing I always say is before half in the game situations, just get and prevent, 3 deep. Don't let anything crazy happen. You don't want to give up a big play. And, sometimes I've not even taken my own advice, and it's came back to bite me. But anytime I'm in 3 deep, man, you might as well write it off. Just get on that safety, and you don't really have much to worry about. You see what I mean? That's the type of stuff people will throw on you. Because, there's really nothing else you can do. So, hey, why not, I guess. All right, so I do get ball here. Haven't really, had much of an issue moving the ball to this point. He's just been running match every play. See if he changes it up. When I see match, like I said, a lot of crossers, some posts, digs. You can't, and you see we almost got Omaha activated. You can't just simply rely on throwing corners and flats against match because it's not going to work. You got to work that middle of the field. And, that's what a lot of people don't understand. Anyways, he's spreading out his D-line. If you spread out the D-line, you're just asking to get inside zone. But, hey, man, they actually shedded right there. Shedded really well. I can't lie. So I was like, okay, he's in Mike Blitz 3 now. And still spreading out his D-line. We got auto spin right there. I hate when the computer does that. Sometimes when you're running the ball, they'll just spin, or without you even pressing spin. I don't understand why, but I feel like that cost me yards there. So we are on 3rd and 6. Ran the ball twice so far. Didn't really get much, and I definitely didn't expect him to blitz me. Good call right there. So he mixed things up on me this drive, and basically, with the 2 runs, put me in a situation where I only had 1 pass. Wasn't able to, I didn't expect him to blitz me there, and, he caught me good. That was a good play call. We're just going to go ahead and punt just because I feel like offensively he hasn't done anything yet. I feel like I've had him in a complete box. I've mixed in a whole lot of coverages on him. I blitz him here and there, and he doesn't look comfortable. So I'm not going to go for it and just make it easy on him. Whether I think I can get it or not, it's just not worth the risk at this point. So here, again, still gun bunch every single play, and that's what we like to see. I love playing against the meta, and, I have a lot of reps against bunch. So if you're going to score me again, if you're going to score me against my defense running bunch, you're going to have to be damn good at running bunch. You're going to have to be one of the best in the world. And I'm not sure about this guy, if he's one of the best in the world. I don't know. So that's an interesting motion right there. He motioned over his tight end, and I'm not sure why he did that or what he could be thinking, but still, there's nothing open. Alright, so he took off of his quarterback. I'm not going to lie, though. I feel like my D-line pressure this game has not been that great, to be quite honest with you. Double or nothing, definitely gets me pressure most games, but this game it's just not. And these are the type of games where I'm like, why am I spending all this ability points on my D-line? Maybe I should just go right back to using a whole bunch of acrobats. And, oh, that's so frustrating. I just gave up basically a free touchdown. Good call by him. See, he hasn't done a streak to his outside receiver at all, so I just really wasn't expecting that. So I did press and shade underneath and inside. No safety over the top. And I got beat, man. What can I say? That's a good play call by him. He just, he got me on that one. It's just so frustrating. I hate giving up free touchdowns, and I feel like that is what it was. He didn't have to work for it. I just, gave up a free bomb because I pressed him with no one over the top. This gamble you take, though. Can't really get too mad at it. But we will put that one in our memory bank because that's not going to happen again. Definitely a gamble, though, to do that. It's just when, you just do it very sparingly and they haven't run any streaks all game, and you just, you do feel comfortable. You're like, they're not going to run a streak on me. They never do. And, it's not like I'm doing this every play, so why would they expect it? And what do you know? They do it. So, it is what it is. But still up a score, and I do have ball, and we're coming down to the third. So, right now, my goal is just, take it nice and easy. Take some time off the clock. He's playing Mike Blitz 3 now. We're very comfortable against that. And let's just make sure we get a field goal, if nothing else. Any points here are good points. First play, he gave up the flat, and I just didn't throw it. But, I guess I hesitated there. We waited for him to bounce off the sideline. Playmaker him back over the middle. Got about 9 yards. So, that is definitely a good first play right there. Looks like he knows how to adjust for Mike's Blitz 3 decently, though, based upon what I just saw there. He didn't give up the corner or the bomb. All he gave up was really the flat, but even at that, the flat was decently covered, too. So, I'm going to go mix in a little bunch right here. A little bunch. Because I saw that the one-play touchdown was covered, I already knew that the corner route was going to be open, and it was, but he got a little bit of pressure on me, and I couldn't get the ball off. So, this big play right here, 3rd and 12. If I don't get this, I'm letting him right back in the game after having a 14-point lead. So this is huge. Went with a little quick snap right there. Hadn't really run PA boot over quick snapping him yet. And I noticed that he kept blitzing those outside linebackers a decent amount, so that's why we did that. And you guys have noticed though, El Toro has pretty much been an absolute non-factor for him too. You know what I mean? El Toro, if you're not going to use her, which you shouldn't use your D lineman, it's just what are you doing? Any pressure he's been getting has been off with those linebackers blitzing. So, don't know what he's doing too much. Now, if you're in the 3-2-5, you can blow up a lot of runs. This run, however, is very effective against 3-2-5. It's just a little bit of a RPO base. Very weird run. I just happened to come across it recently, and it's very effective against 3-2-5. Very effective. Also, the single back tray audible down. Man, I got a lot in this playbook I haven't even brought out, man. We got a lot out of this Lions playbook. But you can audible down in that from the 3-5 wide into the tray. They got a zone weak and a power that beat 3-5 pretty well too. So if you like running the ball, the Lions playbook is actually pretty good as far as run audibles you can do from three receiver formations. It's not even like you have to change up your personnel. Strictly 3 receiver formations. The Lions got some really good run formations against the 3-5 wide. So that might be something you guys want to look at. I've definitely had success with it. I haven't run the Lions playbook too much. It's just been something I've been messing with here and there. I'm just trying to, change up a little bit. We're getting towards the summertime, end of the year. Just run a few different wrinkles, keep the game fresh, Anyway, 2nd and 11. Like I said, I'm just trying to be really patient right here. I'm not trying to force anything. I need some points, obviously. See what I mean? The corner out. His adjustments are going to leave the corner out open. Hey, by the way, look at those stats right there. 7 for 7? I believe that was? Yeah. Throwing a perfect game right now. No incompletions. Just very methodical. Very methodical offense going on right now. So I've already have noticed he can't stop this run. He can't stop corner routes. Whew, he's going to have some problems. Now, if you're spreading out the line, you have no shot of really stopping a lot of these runs. But even if you shift your line, that run gives 3-5 wide problems too. I don't know why he's so against shifting his line to stop the run. I mean, I know I feel like he got lucky when he stopped my inside zone at the beginning of this half. He's normally, if you spread your D line out, you're not stopping inside zone. But so there you see, now he's shifting it, and now we're gonna audible down into the power. I haven't done this yet. And I feel like that was horrible run stick right there. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. But I feel like if I would have had better run stick right there, I probably could have got at least 10 or 15 yards, maybe even scored. Because I feel like he definitely, if his linebacker, over-pursued. So we're going to be at the 2-minute warning here. We've kind of met our goal of taking some time off. And we are in field goal range. So at this point, I'm just like, be smart. Don't do anything stupid. And, we should have this one pretty much good to go. But, sometimes I do some stupid stuff, So, definitely can't count our chickens yet. Man. Slowly dotting up and down the field. Made him defend the bunch side. His user was not in the middle of the field. A little low ball in route. Nothing too complicated, nothing fancy. But, hey, it works. So now you can see he's shifting his line to the tight end side. Smart. We're going to go to zone weak here. He blew it up. Good user by him. Good user. Now I'm going to make him get into his timeouts. The reason that's important is, if he does hold me to 3, his timeouts will be gone. So it's like he'd have to get an onside to beat me. And I don't know about you guys, but I have basically seen no onsides work this year. So if we're at a point where you have to get an onside to beat me, I feel like I probably won the game. And we're just going to keep running. Like I said, just play it safe, and he can't stop this run at all. This run is a hidden gem. I just randomly tried it the other day, and it worked really well. And since then, it's been working great for me. Little base alert looky. Other great thing about it is if they run committed or, just blitz everyone, you still have that backside slant. I feel like that's really underrated. To have an actual RPO so they can't get too crazy blitzing or run committing. I like it a lot, actually. And then there's the screen there, too. So, there's 2 different options for you. But he just can't stop the basic run at all. This game's over with. Obviously, he has no more timeouts. I mean, I could probably just knee it out right here. But I'm honestly like, let me just try to just pound this in. I mean, I'm all conservative. If I fumble, I guess I'm a freaking idiot. But even if that happens, I'm confident in my defense. I gave up a streak just pressing him. Hasn't really got any real points, I feel like. So here, again, you guys can see, I mean, the clock's going to be out, but we're just going to go ahead and do one more run. See what happens. Remember, at the beginning of the video, I tried to run the stretch. He blew it up. And I want the power G. He ran right by me with his user. Oh, brother, that's gotta hurt. Anyways, he's up out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed the game. Like I said, I'm on a streak right now with this defense, man. I'm throwing perfect games. I feel pretty tough at the game right now. Let's get it.